What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're mixing it up a little bit. Usually I do anti-makeup hauls where I talk about things that I'm not gonna be buying out of all the new releases, but I just asked you guys in my community tab in a poll if you would rather me do the anti-makeup haul style where I just talk about things that I'm not gonna be buying, or if you would rather me talk about all the new releases, or a lot of them anyway, and not only tell you what I'm not gonna be buying, but also tell you some stuff that I may be interested in. 77% of you guys said you want me to do the will I buy it style, so you want me to talk about all the new releases and give my thoughts. I could honestly do one of these videos every single week because I feel like every week there's like 20 new products. It's super overwhelming and extremely annoying, but clearly it's working for these brands that are popping out a new palette every single week because they wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't working. And I've seen a lot of comments that have expressed my same opinion. I've seen a lot of comments saying this is overwhelming, this is too much, calm your tits. But unfortunately, I see probably more comments saying, oh my god, it's so pretty, oh my god, I want that. We're just in this day and age where we're just so obsessed with makeup that we have no control. Like, we're just such impulse buyers, and it's just like, oh, that's coming out in 2 days, I gotta have it. But if you like videos like this, and if you want to see more like it, then make sure you give it a thumbs up to let me know that you want to see more, and I will continue to do them. And if you're wondering what I'm wearing on the rest of my face, I'll go ahead and tell you right now. It's in the description box, so make sure you check down there because I've linked everything. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please join my community. It's a great place to be. And please turn your notification bell on so that you never miss an upload, so that you always see my videos. And without further ado, let's dive into some new makeup, and will I buy it? So first, let's talk about this old James Charles mini palette. If you can't see that this is such a money grab, you're blind. This right here is a definition of a last minute decision. Morphe probably saw that all these brands were coming out with all these new makeup releases and all these new collaborations, and they probably didn't really have anybody or any collaboration on standby. So let's just use the shades that we've already made. Let's just put it in a smaller palette and put a mirror in it, and we can trick them. And I mean, it's no secret that James Charles' demographic is 12 and 13-year-olds. And those kids are crazy. But I guess the whole spiel is that you can leave the big palette at home and you can travel with the mini palette. And it's so convenient. Okay, first of all, are we so privileged that we can't bear to carry around a big palette? Like, it's just so inconvenient for us. I mean, seriously, who is traveling so much? This is actually pretty expensive for the size of it. Like, this is $26 and the original is $39. So yeah, I will not be buying this one. So next up are the 3 new nude palettes from Huda Beauty. So she has light nude, medium nude, and rich nude. So these retail for $29 and each one has 9 shades. Each one is supposed to be for a different skin tone. And I really like that idea because the original nude palette, which was, I guess, what inspired this collection, but that was definitely for lighter skin tones. Like, if you're a deeper skin tone, those shades would probably just look like gray ash on you. So I really like the fact that each one's a different depth. Honestly, my favorite one is rich nude. This is from Georgia Chan 1 Instagram's page. This is so pretty, and like, I know I ain't a rich skin tone, but I want this. I saw someone compare light nude. Yeah, Angela Mary Tanner compared the new nude palette to light nude, and it seems like basically the mattes are the exact same as what's in new nude. And I mean, new nude is definitely for a lighter skin tone, so the light nude being similar to that one kind of makes sense. But she said all the mattes, like, there were some similarities between the mattes, and like several of the mattes were actually duped. But she said that the shimmers are a different formula. So in the new nude palette, the shimmers are kind of like this weird foiled, baked, like spackled looking kind of texture. That they're really unique. It's different. And she said in the new nude, like the light, medium, and rich nude palettes, I don't know, there needs to be a different name for those, but she said in those it's more of like a shimmery metallic foil. This is something that I would ask for Christmas. Like, do I need it? No. And I'm cheap, and I wouldn't actually use a $29 palette a whole lot because I would have user's remorse. The Colourpop Smoke Show collection. So this was one of their mini collections that they released within the past 3 weeks. To me, this just puts me in mind of circa 2007, back in middle school. The only definition for smoky eye was gray, silver, and black. And I just don't really know many people who can actually pull this off. Like, especially if you're a lighter skin tone. But honestly, I haven't really seen many people do looks with this, so I don't really know what it looks like on people. But I mean, if you have a cool undertone, it would work. If you have a deeper undertone, I feel like this would work as well. Like, I feel like deeper undertones can really pull off super gray, charcoal, black looks. I just can't. But I will say I do like the fact that they have that variety in there, because I feel like Colourpop really does appeal to everyone. But it does not appeal to me, it doesn't work for my skin tone, and I will not be buying this. Next up are the, oh, this gets me a little heated, the Anastasia and Norvina, I think they're called the Pro Pigment Palettes. They're $60 each, and they have 25 shades in each one. So there's volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3, and they were all released in a month's time. I think she should have released all of them at the same time, because these palettes have a very similar vibe to each one. I mean, yeah, one may be more warm, one may have 3 more orange shades than this one. There's a lot of redundancy in each palette, but it's like you need to let people decide. Like, people need to have time to save up to decide what they want to buy. I feel like Norvina is trying so hard to become and to be looked at as an Instagram or, you know, a social media influencer. And I'm sorry, but I don't care about Norvina. I don't care about having something with Norvina's name on it. If you know her, it's probably because you follow beauty culture, like the beauty community culture, and you've seen her name everywhere. But it's like, how narcissistic do you have to be? Like, Norvina isn't even her name. In case you don't know, she is the daughter of Anastasia, and I feel like I don't know what her role is, but I feel like she has a lot of creative control. She's always taking pictures of, you know, upcoming releases, you know, and kind of hyping up the products, and I feel like Anastasia is just back. She's just like, you do it. I feel like Norvina is kind of running her brand to the ground. So I actually watched Smokey Glow's video about this and her thoughts on Anastasia Beverly Hills as a whole, and she put up some really good points, and I've really been enjoying her channel lately. But she brought up some stuff that I wasn't really aware of. I don't follow Norvina. I have no interest in Norvina whatsoever. So Hannah was saying that on Twitter, Norvina gave 3 different reasons for why all 3 palettes came out within a month's time. So the first reason was something about production issues. So I'm guessing she meant that they overproduced and maybe they didn't want the other palettes to be sitting in a warehouse or something. Reason number 2 is something about marketing research. They're doing marketing research, and it shows that you have to keep up with the trends, and if you don't, then you're irrelevant. Just because you're not releasing something every single month doesn't mean you're irrelevant. Now, you know, if you release something every 6 months, you know, a couple times a year, every few months, that's fine. Like, that's all you need. I don't understand why these brands don't understand that you don't have to release something every single week just to keep your name in people's mouths. And then her third reason was that Sephora was actually going to give Norvina her own display in the store, so it would be all of like her products, like her style. I feel like Norvina is kind of prepping us to come out with their own brand, because I feel like she's trying really hard to separate her name from Anastasia's name. Like, I feel like that's leading somewhere. But not only does she have those, but now she also has the Mini Pro Pigment Palette. So again, something else to fill up her little display at Sephora. Trying to be relevant, trying to be someone she's not. So these are $29 a piece. You get 9 shades in each one, so very comparable to like the Huda Beauty smaller palettes. And they're a smaller version of the big palettes. And again, why wouldn't you release these at the same time that you released the big old Mamma Jammas, so that people could decide, okay, I don't need that entire thing for $60. I can't afford that. Let's just go with the small one, because if you have the big Pro palettes, then you don't need the mini ones. So here's a picture of what the Norvina display is supposed to look like at Sephora. So it says 3 big palettes, 2 small palettes, glitters, and lashes. So this is supposed to be all the Norvina vibe, and just look how cocky this girl is. Someone needs to kick her off her high horse. I'm sorry. I ain't buying. Next up is something that isn't new, but this is something that I've been eyeballing for a while now. This is the Sigma Beauty Enchanted palette. I need this. I don't need this. I'm sorry. Privilege. I love the color selection and the pairing and those beautiful metallic shimmery shades that are kind of like duochrome, kind of shifty. Like, I look at this and I have so much inspiration. But the swatches look so good. And I really don't have a lot in my collection that looks like this. Ugh, I'm mesmerized. This is $49 on the Sigma Beauty website, and the price kind of throws me off a little bit. Like, it kind of pisses me off, because this is definitely a very intentional price, because on the Sigma Beauty website, you can't get free shipping unless you spend $50. So they put it $1 below that, and either you pay $7 or $8 for shipping, or you have to buy something else, which is going to be like, you know, upwards of like $12, $13, $14, $15 at least. Yeah, will I buy it? Probably eventually, but I'll probably just ask for it for Christmas. Next up is some stuff from Dominique Cosmetics. So I'm pretty sure I put one of her palettes in my last anti-makeup haul. So I think this is her holiday set. I think it's called the Sweater Weather holiday set. So there's a 6-pan matte eyeshadow palette, a liquid lipstick, and a lip gloss for $29. I don't know if you can buy these individually. You can probably just buy them in the set. But this is so ugly. Most things I can see a little bit of potential in, like maybe a couple shades or, you know, a look or two, but I see absolutely no potential in this whatsoever. And I'm not trying to be mean. The quality could be out of this world, revolutionary, but this combination of shadows is so incohesive. I don't get the vibe. I don't get what she was going for. I don't get the vision. And then the lip gloss doesn't match the liquid lipstick, and they're both weird looking shades. They don't match anything. I don't like this. So next up, Colourpop is added again with another collection. I swear, they're gonna run out of ideas one day. You can buy the entire collection for $150. So it comes with the Bye Bye Birdie 12 pan eyeshadow palette, Super Shock highlighter compacts, blush stick duos, liquid lipstick duos, and so much more. There's a lot of stuff in here. This would be a really good Christmas gift for someone that's just like, look, just have it all. I don't want to pick anything individually, just you're gonna have it all. So I will definitely not be buying the rest of the kit. But I mean, the palette, I'm not gonna say it's a complete no-go. It looks really, really pretty. And I mean, this is right up my alley. Like, this is what I go for. I love this kind of pink berry tone look. So I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't buy it. I'm still trying to figure out if I wanna buy the palette that was released from them like 6 months ago. Okay, next up is another Colourpop product. And this is actually the one that I think is exclusive to Ulta. So this is the Lovebird eyeshadow palette. So this is $12. Okay, why is this 12 and the other one's 18? I don't get it. Wait. Hold on. Oh, there's more shades. Okay, never mind. So again, this looks really pretty, but you can only have so many pink berry tone palettes and they all start looking the same. And the problem with these palettes is that a lot of times they repeat shades that are sold individually. Like in the Bye Bye Birdie palette, I don't see any individually sold shadows, but in this palette, like, I have Indio, I have Flower Boy, I have Island Hopping. It's pretty, but again, I have 50 palettes that look like this already. And then you have the Bird of Paradise palette. So this is also $12. So they call the Birds of Paradise Warm Peaches and Corals. Okay, I'm gonna put up 3 different palettes I can think of at the top of my head. Do these all 3 not look the same? How many corally orange peachy palettes can you have? You have the Sweet Talk palette, you have this palette, you have the orange neon palette they came out with back in the summer, which was like a week ago. This is why I get overwhelmed and I get so frustrated and heated. We don't need this much. CoverGirl's coming out with a new foundation. This is the Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation. It has coconut milk and aloe. It says dewy finish that gives your skin a moisture boost, lasts all day, blurring imperfections and creating a more even skin tone. It has 14 shades and it's supposed to give you light coverage. So it's going to be available December 15th, but I guess it's available now on Amazon or maybe a pre-sale link. I don't know. I don't like the way Trend Mood types things out. 14 shades just kind of sucks though. I just feel like everyone else is just kind of leaving them in the wind. You can't do that in this day and time. Like that last dark shade does look pretty dark, but there's only like 2 or 3 dark shades. So that's unacceptable. But me personally, if I can find my shade, I would like to try this. And then I had no idea this was coming out, but surprise, surprise. So this is the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation. So you can't buy this now. It's not available until November 15th, but you can actually pre-order it on Amazon right now. So weird. Like they're treating it like it's like this super hyped up, fancy schmancy product, but this is gonna be $10.99. It says it is a medium radiant coverage lightweight foundation formulated with hyaluronic acid and collagen. God, these brands are burning it up with hyaluronic acid. So yeah, 20 shades. Again, they're only like 2 or 3 dark, like deeper shades. That's just unacceptable. So I would like to try this. I feel like it would be a really good winter foundation if you can find your shade. It goes really light. It just doesn't go super dark. Back to eyeshadow palettes. The Pat McGrath Mothership 6 Divine Rose palette. Is that what it is? Yeah, let's see. $120. This is an absolute hell no. I have really good affordable eyeshadows. Like, I don't feel like I'm so special that I need a $120 palette in my collection. You know, what do we as everyday people do in our everyday lives and even special occasion lives? You know, the rare occasion that we all do something super special. Like, what do we do that calls for us having such a bougie, expensive, high-end formulation? Like, you know, I don't know, it's just very privileged to me. There's just so many other places that I can put that money in. I could buy so many more products to make up that $120 price tag. It's senseless to me. So Morphe is coming out with a new limited edition holiday set. This is called the Electric Nights. I guess that's what the entire set's called. And they had this 39L Hit the Lights palette for $42. $42? Apparently it was curated by Bianca Loves Makeup. I don't know who that is. This is such a repeat of the James Charles palette. I mean, obviously there are some differences. It's not an exact dupe. I mean, the way it's set up and the fact that the top is neutrals and the bottom has more wild, vibrant colors, and then the middle, like 7 pans that are bigger. There's just too many glittery, shimmery, metallic shades and not enough mattes. And then you have that very little corner row at the bottom of the like neon type colors. I don't get who is using these colors. And the fact that this is $42, like what are you doing? Morphe palettes used to be like $18. And then Too Faced, obviously they have their Christmas holiday sets coming out. This is the Christmas Cookie House Party collection. So the palettes look really, really pretty. And I mean, this is $58 for the entire set, which I think is a bang up deal. Like that's a very, very good price. But the first thing that I saw that really caught my eye, and I was just like, ooh, is that sold individually? What's the deal with that? Is this little glitter palette right here. This is so pretty. But the other eyeshadow palette looks pretty good too. I mean, I have most of these shades. I feel like it's not super unique. But the person that posted this, which was Georgia Chan 1, that's her Instagram handle, she said that these were actually more pigmented and were more impressive than recent Too Faced holiday palettes. So, I mean, I would like to touch it. I would like to see it in person. The thing is with holiday kits or like holiday palettes is that you use them around the holidays, you know, when it's fresh and new and, you know, it's the holidays. That's when you use stuff like that. And then afterwards, it just gets pushed to the back of a drawer and you never pull it back out. You never see it again. And you're not going to see it in anyone else's tutorials because it's a thing of the past. But this is really pretty. I'll be eyeballing this on Mercari. And then last, I'm sure a lot of you guys were waiting to see if I was going to talk about this because I do plan on putting this in my thumbnail. The Jeffree Star Shane Dawson collaboration collection. Sit back, get some popcorn, get yourself something to drink because I have thoughts. This is the most tacky collection I've ever seen. Let's just cut right to the chase. I feel like most people want this because of the hype, because it's cool, it's trendy, and I think honestly most people are more hyped up about the packaging and how cool and different it is than the actual products themselves. Let's get a little sassy for a second, okay? Like, it's completely okay if you like this stuff, and I forgot to do my little disclaimer. I really don't like to give those, but it's okay if you like any of this stuff that I'm talking about in today's video that I say that I don't like. It's okay if you think this is a beautiful collection. It's okay if you think it's super cute and not tacky at all. To me, I think it's ugly and tacky, and I don't get it. But let's talk about the actual products themselves. If you guys want to hear my thoughts about the entire collaboration as a whole, I could do a separate video about that, like maybe like a get ready with me or something. But let's talk about the conspiracy palette first. No, you know what? Actually, no. Let's say that for last. Let's talk about the mini controversy palette first. It's ugly, okay? It's so ugly and incohesive. And, you know, in the videos, Jeffree would be like arranging the shadows and he'd be like, yeah, this is my favorite part. Like, you know, he was so good at it and stuff. And I'm sorry, but Jeffree's palettes don't scream cohesion to me. Even if I did like Jeffree Star as a person and I did want to support him, I wouldn't buy his makeup for the sheer fact that his palettes are just all over the place. So now moving on to the liquid lipsticks. So these are each $18. There are 6 new shades, but you can also buy the bundle with like the whole pig case and stuff for $90. And I just don't like metallic lipsticks. Like, this is just so outdated to me. Why are we still doing metallic lipsticks? The red's pretty. Are You Filming's pretty if you wear red liquid lipsticks. But I just feel like there's no, like, it doesn't match anything. There's no aesthetic. Then there's the Shane Glosson Clear Gloss. I do think that's a cute name, Shane Glosson. So this is $18. And I mean, I like clear glosses. I think everyone needs a good clear gloss. I don't know how this one would compare to something that's like $6 at the drugstore. $18 for a clear lip gloss is kind of like, not for me. So he's got the double zip makeup bags. He's got the pig mirrors. He's got the pink and black side pig bags. He's got the imprint travel bag, the tracksuit, the accessory bag, and then a Nathan pillow. I'm an adult. No offense if you're an adult that bought this stuff, but okay, the pig stuff. I know I've only been watching Shane, like I started watching him again a couple of years ago, but where the hell does this like dead pig face come into play? I know he snorts and he calls himself fat all the time, which is like, why are we making it out to be cool to put yourself down 24/7? But where does the pig thing come from? Why would anyone want to walk around with this? I don't know if his demographic is more like teenagers. And then the tracksuits. I guess that this is just like, I feel like California is its own society and then there's the rest of the country. Because around here, you don't wear stuff like this. Like, you don't wear tracksuits, and I know Jeffree's been doing that. I'm just never gonna be a diehard fan of anyone so much that I wanna walk around with their logo all over my clothes, like all over my outfit. It's dark outside now. I've been doing this for such a long time. So now let's talk about the big one. If I were to have ordered anything, and I did ponder it, like I did contemplate, like, okay, like it's gonna be searched for, like it's gonna be a trendy, popular product. People are gonna be wanting to see tutorials and a review. So I thought about buying this out of all the things. Like, this was the only thing that I saw potential in, to be honest. So yeah, I do imagine some looks I would create between that neutral top row and the bottom smoky row. Like, are they so unique that I want to spend $52 on that palette? No. But I've been a supporter of Shane Dawson's for a while. I've watched him since the beginning of YouTube. I kind of teetered back and forth on, okay, do I support Shane Dawson, or like, am I okay with supporting Jeffree Star? And I'm just not. So that is it for this very, very long will I buy it. See, that's a problem with talking about everything that's new, and, you know, talking about stuff that I might buy as well as stuff that I won't be buying, because it makes for a very long video. And I just can't condense stuff to like 5 products or so. I gotta go all out. But if you like this style of video, then please let me know so I know to do more. Or if you prefer my anti-makeup haul style, then also let me know that in the comments below so I know which one I should do in the future. And I will see you guys in the next one.